and the Soviet Russians are going to kill you, Chupa. The United States of America, doesn't want you to bomb us and put your bombs to Cuba. What do you have to offer me? Fool, you got some of those too. Gosh. You cannot beat us. Let's just cool, alright? Let's not nuke each other. And I think about it. I've thought about your offer, I agree. Very nice!
The Cold War was a clash of communism and capitalism. After the atomic bomb drop in Japan, the USSR was determined to make a bomb for themselves. During this time, the US and the USSR had many intercontinental ballistic missiles. In 1952, the US ended up testing a hydrogen bomb. As the USSR saw, they ended up spending time researching how to make it. 3 years later, in November 1995, the US had created their own hydrogen bomb. The arms race had evolved into a war for space. In 1957, the Soviets used a missile to launch the first satellite, Sputnik 1, into orbit. And again later that year, they launched Sputnik 2, with the first living creature, a dog named Lukia. The US had rushed into making the satellite, and in January of 1958, 3 years later after the USSR, the US had launched their first satellite, Explorer 1. In 1962, Cuba thought that the US were going to attack them, so Cuba had asked the USSR for military assistance. The USSR had built bases and missile launch sites headed towards the US. When President Kennedy had found this out, he told the USSR to leave and disarm their bases. After a naval blockade and months of worrying about nuclear war, the USSR had removed their weapons.